Kia ora e te whānau. Well, as promised, I went to the Red Cross book fair and it was 3 massive halls filled with books. I should have gone back on the Sunday when it was 50% off. Oh no, I think it was 75% off, and then on Monday it was like fill a box for $2. But let's be honest, you know me, I do not need any more books, and I thought I was reasonably restrained this time. So come and have a look. I will show you what the titles are just in case you want to find them or add them to your wish list for when you find things. And I'll just show you through what I decided to buy and why and what I'll be using them for. All right, let's get started. So first section, children's, I found a copy of Heidi Grows Up. Reason being, I have this postcard and it looks very Heidi-esque, and I thought, oh, it would be really cool one day to do a Heidi book. So that's just got a whole lot of cute little pages in it, nice buttery coloured pages. So I was pretty happy with that. That'll go into the projects I have for future Sara-Lee. It's cute. So there's the title of that one. Then I definitely, before I do my Heidi one, I want to do an Alice in Wonderland journal. I have been saving all my little bits and pieces and collecting for a little while, and I think I'm just about there. So this one says 1957, the note. So, Armstrong. Funny. I hadn't noticed that before. And this is the front page, just so that if you want to find that book exactly, you can. And there's the publishing. But it's, again, nice, reasonable, thick pages. All black and white, well, mostly black and white images, but they're just so narrative. That's what I loved about it. There are a few colour images as well. As you can probably guess, that's my favourite character in Alice in Wonderland, the Cheshire Cat. So yeah, that I thought was a pretty good version for my journal. Obviously you can't use all of the pages, but I can definitely pick out my favourite ones. Actually, Cheshire Cat and the caterpillar that smokes on the mushroom, they would have to be my top 2 favourite characters. Spine's a bit had it, and this is a little bit too big for a journal cover, but I'll see how I go, because I might be able to split it in 2 or something, I don't know. Okay, next one, I managed to get the Old Nursery Rhymes, and this guy here, 10, so it must be 1910 that it was awarded to this person. And I just loved the colour of the pages. I mean, just look at them. If you compare it to the Alice in Wonderland one, you can see how brown they are. And again, look at these little poems, Jack Sprat. Lots of foxing, staining, spotting, age and wear. And this is the type of thing I love. Most people would probably look at this at the book fair and go, oh my goodness, that's ruined. But not us. So yeah, I thought that could just be a really cute little addition to a journal. Not only the little poems and nursery rhymes, but the pictures as well. So yeah, that one had to come home with me as well. Okay, next section is a couple of floral books that I got. This one, they're both on the newer side, to be fair. So this one is Flowers in Colour, an amateur gardening encyclopedia. And yeah, this one's only 1956, but this is why I really got this one, is because these little, how cute would they look as part of a cluster? And there's heaps of them too, like there's pages and pages and pages. And then there are these pages which are great, but they are also really shiny. So I don't know, I don't tend to use the glossier pages much in my journals. Doesn't mean I won't, but yeah, these little pictures here Also for my inspiration for my drawing, these little pictures are great as well. So it just it gives me some ideas of, you know, how the leaves overlap and what goes on top of what, and then I just shade them in with my ink pen myself. So that's one that I got. And then this one, this has to be my favourite. Again, it is a newer one, and I've already harvested the word together from it from last week. Yeah, 1956 again, but look at these. So there's an index at the back of what all the flowers are, but then when you get to these, I mean, just look at the beautiful detail in these. It's the muted tone of them and the buttery colour of the pages and just the quality of the printing. I was just blown away. So this one I will actually spend the time trying to flip through for you, because this one, if I saw someone else with it, it would definitely be on my wish list of keeping an eye out at second-hand stores. Look at that. Just absolutely beautiful. And the thing I love about it is it seems to go through colours as well, which you'll see soon. But yeah, I was just absolutely thrilled by this one. See, now we're getting into these pinks and burgundies. Hopefully you can see these. But yeah, I was just blown away when I saw it. I was like, oh, you have to come home with me. And this one wasn't cheap. It was $30. But look how many. Now we're into purple, then we go into blue. Look how many pages I've now got to put into my journals, which, I mean, every single page is just stunning. And I've got a rainbow of colours. The only difficult part will be which side to use. If I'm fussy cutting it, that will be painful. I'm thinking most of the time when I use these, I will use them as an actual page in a signature, because I don't think it's going to be very easy to choose which side to use on that. Random one. I loved the cover of this. I just thought it's absolutely gorgeous and thought what a cool cover that might make as well, which will bring me to the next section. I'm reasonably certain, and please someone correct me, I think it's in Dutch. The colour of the pages is beautiful. It's quite a nice weight of paper. There's a few pictures, but that's honestly not why I bought it. It's probably because it's in a different language, and that cover was just beautiful. So if you're looking for that one, just find... Oh, we don't have a... Oh, there it is. Here we go. That is what you would be looking for. Okay. So that brings me to all the books that I bought for one reason and one reason only, that I have already taken the book blocks out of, just so that I could have a little stash for journal covers. And I have set aside all of the book blocks so that I can use them as well as I'm needing to. But look how many I got. So I'll just fan them out one by one. So there's that one. That one. And ever since I did the one with olives and sage, and it was the Wordsworth one, I kind of really fell in love with this method of reusing the covers for journal. Now that one came with that little picture on it. Whether or not that stays on there or not, I don't know. So I tend to just keep that guy in there. I do, you know how chunky my journals are though. So more often than not, well, actually, I've never made one with a book cover where I have retained the spine. I've always cut the spine off, used the front and back boards for the journal, and remade a spine, just because my journals are way too chunky usually for the spine that is, and you could keep it there, but I mean, they're pretty flimsy, some of them. So my idea is I usually just take that out and use that as a belly band within the book, or use it to decorate the book somehow. And this one was my absolute favourite, Robinson Crusoe. And it's got the embossing on the back. But yeah, that was my favourite of the lot. And then we're almost done. I grabbed this random book. It was $10. I'm not that interested in the pictures in it, but wait till you see the colour of the pages. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything like that? I'm just going to hold up a cream book next to it. Look at the colour of those pages. How cool will they be in a journal? And there's even some which have the pictures on them, if I can find one. See, these pictures, they're glossy, they're not really me, but they have the blank brown card. And imagine like cutting a little photo frame out of this colour card, or making a pocket out of it as a background. And it's a lovely large font. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. So if you did want that one on your wish list, here are the details of him. But yeah, he was basically just because of the colour of the pages. I thought it was gorgeous. And last but not least, I managed to get a little Collins New Zealand Clear School Atlas, which I thought was pretty cute. This, I think, is quite a New Zealand schoolbook one, but just in case you're looking, there we go. And then this is $8. $8 this was. I hope I can get it in frame. It's got beautiful end papers. This is blue. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. And then you've got the black with the beautiful border around the outside. It is old enough that I can scan it, and every single one of the, I think that's music scores, is that correct, that has been bound into this folio professionally still has its cover, and you wait till you see the cover. But there's even things like this with the 4 different songs on them. I mean, I have plenty of music paper, so look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I really don't need it for the music paper, but because of the age of it, I can quite successfully and happily, look at that one, scan the title pages. So I'm just going to flip through and show you the titles, because that's what blew me away. I did manage to get 2 of these. I asked a friend if she would want one while I was there, so there's another one as well. Maybe I should show you that one too, just the titles. Look at that, the gift. So yeah, I'm going to scan all of these and put them as a little digital pack once I've cleaned them up and polished them and made sure they print the colour I want them to. Nearer, my God, to thee. Isn't it cool? Made of Athens. Everything, it's just the font and the typography. I just love it. Tell me if you're the same. I am a sucker for things like this, with the different font styles, the stamps, the signature stamps. But look how many of these titles there are in this. And the other one, the second one that I got, it's bound like this, but it has quite different pages in it. And then it's got that index page, ledger page at the front as well, which hasn't even been written on, and this would have to be my favourite one, because yeah, imagine this sized down and used for a botanical journal, just stunning. So I might just quickly grab the other one, because why not? There we go. So also $8. That one's got songs on it, same T Nisbet signature down the bottom, but yeah, my other one had music on it, and I couldn't pick between these two, so I just eeny meeny miny mo. So it's got, this one's got marbled, which is also equally gorgeous. I'll just see if I can quickly get to the, look at that, is that one, is that the first one? No, there's another one. So this one is going to my friend. It was very hard to choose between, so that's why I say I just picked one at random, because they've both got such gorgeous titles in them, and they're all different. $8. Look at that, isn't that just stunning? That's cool. So there's some interesting ones in both of them. I mean, that flower one made it very hard for me to pick which one. This has got quite a few blue ones in it. They're really cool. It's neat with the border. Just about at the beginning. Maybe one more, two more. That one, stunning. There's something about that. And it also has a clean, like, for when they would write the index of the songs in there by hand, which I think was so cool. So there we go. There's my little shopping haul trip to the Red Cross book sale. So next week we will be back into Love Letters and Lace. Doing this video just allowed me to get one video ahead, so that I'm not having to finish work on a Friday and then rush home and start filming and editing and doing all the other stuff that you've got to do with the descriptions and things before 7 p.m. the following day. So yeah, it's just allowed me to give future Sara-Lee a little bit of breathing space. So thank you for supporting me and taking that one week break from Love Letters and Lace. I really appreciate it. It can be hard full-time teaching and running a YouTube channel sometimes. All right, well, thank you if you're still here with me and you watch this whole little flip through of all the books and goodies that I bought. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week. Mā te wā.